That's just my preference.
I don't know, bro. The duelist that keeps screaming to get heals says otherwise.
Hey, bro, heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me. He's like missing like 5 HP.
Yep. But yeah, I think we're gonna see a little bit more of a proactive NEXGA here, which might tell us the story of how fast they want this done.
And look at this, Splash already has his hands on the big iron on his hip.
Oh yes, he does. Persona is the other cowboy on the other side to try and stop that. Oh, both Splash and Aduka are running the big irons, huh?
I like this. Aduka, again, if any of you have seen Cold Dan's amazing little spreadsheet. Can you call it a spreadsheet?
I guess you could.
A stat sheet.
Stat sheet, more like.
Yeah.
Stat board.
Yeah. And he's one of the top players coming in, right, Aduka? He's like, what, top 3, I believe? Somewhere there.
I believe so, yeah, somewhere there. Okay, NEXGA have already pushed up into this B site. They're taking a lot of space already. Drones coming out. Josh is seen over here in the back. He has to try and rope around. INF's already finding Aduka, so that's one of the duelists down, one of the sheriffs out. Splash finds that headshot onto Josh. Or onto the 4-on-4. Spike's already down. It's all about the rotation coming in. They're very, very late.
Now look at this ninjas. They're funneling all in through orange. Applix, you might be treating it right back with that 6-shooter. Now, the wall coming up, denying all this space for the side of NEXGA, and the yellow flood comes in. INF swings in and gets a pick on towards Splash. Right click is going to be good for Mojo to take the Spike diffuser out. Now it's a 1v2 situation. Can he convert this? Mojo gets the first.
He can.
Persona's diffusing this.
Absolutely
and, my god. Sells it across like a proton salesman.
Absolutely. Stand up for the Brunian. Nice little 3K for him on the pistol as well. And instantly, look at the buy up from NEXGA. You have rifles across the board. No stingers, no specters, none of that. Rifles straight away. Mojo, I feel like we haven't really talked about Mojo too much, have we?
Yeah,
we talked about
the guys that has been around with NEXGA for quite a while, I believe.
Yeah.
He has been with them for around like 1.5 years, or nearly 2 years, somewhere there. And he has been on the initiator role for quite a bit too, so he has real tenure coming into this team. And it showed.
History.
Yeah.
He has some history for sure in the competing. If you look through his stats over on 2-3 different websites.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, but Ninjas, they're crushing down on the attack already. Somehow, they found 2. INF. Pistol out. One shot is good, but it's taken down by Applix. But still, this is numbers being lost. And oh my gosh, that is a swing and a half. Dear Lord, I don't think he expected that one. Impecunity now left in the clutch. 50 seconds. Spike is being held by 3 barrels looking down. The other one's trying to hunt him.
Winnable or no?
The other side. This is winnable, but when it's that long range with the Guardians, yeah, I don't think so. So somehow Ninjas, they get their thrifty into the first round.
That like Jack-in-the-Box-esque play from Yellow is always so scary on the eco rounds, man. I don't think it was darted properly too. On the side of the Ninjas, yeah. It was straight up guerrilla warfare. Knives, shurikens, just instantly coming out.
Well, either way, that should wake up NEXGA a little bit. Ninjas are here to play. Don't count them out.
Now look at this. They're starting it out strong. The wall, the cascade already being sent out all the way into Belt here. They try to deny some early presence, fighting on through towards pipes.
Oh, Aduka's dead. He died to the shock. He was taken down to 6 HP already. Ooh, mid-fight not going to go Applix's way. INF the slow crawl with the Vandal. Manages to find that kill. Splash. He has his shield up. But he really does need to go in and get a kill soon, because if not, it's going to time out. And yeah, there it goes. Now he's going to have to work for the double kill reset for it. A little bit of noise. The wall goes up as well. Pushing into the site. He's up on 410, trying to find that shot, and he does. Flicks down, but it's not going to hit it just yet. So Bryce is down. They don't have the harbor walls anymore. Oh my gosh, and Mojo finds Persona into the backside with the shock dart as well. Shiba wrangling the Bulldog to try and find some sort of leeway back into the site. Drones up, over screen, sees this info, sees where Splash is going, and Mojo finds a shot into INF. They're actually doing this. They have two more to find. Mojo just has 2 more to find. He was in the clutch before, but he can't find it. Shiba to turn the tables this time.
Got a little dicey there. Actually, for Ninjas, I really liked how they played out that anti-eco here. Because when you have the Harbor and you have the Viper, you want to be using your cascades proactively to try to secure some form of early map control for your team, right? In the case of Bryce's Harbor, he sent it out towards Belt, which essentially cut the entire left sideline off, allowing them to focus on that main entrance as the attackers just funneled in, and that's how they got that initial pick on towards Aduka.
Yeah, and again, I think if they hard pressured past the Sova Dart, because you saw the Sova Dart, it flew straight over Bryce. It went into the backside towards the nest, right? If they had dedicated themselves to fully pushing that, I think they'll get it.
Tap is already online from Splash. Kill contract not finding anybody just yet. Aduka's diving all the way into 410. He's clearing these corners, hunting, looking for a defender onto the backside, but Ninjas aren't going to bite yet. The spike is going to be planted, and this is a 5v5 retake here a lot.
Yes, it is. All guns up, though, and Persona even has an op to work with. Shiba's already on the flank. Actually, no, there's like 3 people on this flank. Josh finds that kill into Impecurity. They hear a little bit of info coming in. Aplex, he has to try and hold this line, make sure his team doesn't get shut down from behind. But NEXGA, they're doing a good job to shut down both the flankers here. So both Mojo and Shiba go down. Shiba and Josh. And yeah, no time. Good idea on the flank, but unfortunately held really well by Aplex.
Yeah, and I just want to say, NEXGA, they've held off that flank really, really well. Because when your team gets pinched like that, what you have to do is you have to fight off one side of the pinch and make space that way, so you can focus on the other side of the pinch instead of fighting on 2 fronts, right? Mm-hmm. And in that regard, NEXGA decided to cut off the flank instead and said fight the 3 players. Can you even call it a flank at that point? You know?
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, that 3-man rear guard play. But now Persona has the operator in hand. Splash is fancying his chances though. Double tap shield already popped, but Aduka is gonna be good with the Vandal here, picking up the kill on the operator player. And now with Persona down, that's gonna be a defender short on the A bomb side, leaving a very, very good chance. The next gonna try to find an opening here.
Oh, Splash goes down. Aplex returns that trade. Hunter Fury is being used to try and clear the site, but no hits just yet. Oh, he's planting this straight away in the snake bite. Whoa, INF, he has this flank. He hears it, takes out one. He has more to do around the corner. They had to deal with him, but they're losing HP. Oh, and the spray transfer is there. Aduka and Mojo go down, and he saw where this last player was. He's all the way in backside, gets taken down by Josh. Man, that's the kind of flank that you want. INF really just said, all right, Josh, Shiba, this is how you do this.
That was like what? A solo flank too?
Solo flank, triple kill. They were losing HP in the fight too, so.
One's all you need, right?
Yeah, one's all you need. It's 3. The Pasa Malam deal.
Pasa Malam deal. Grupo Lico, is it? 1 for 3.
Oh, please, you're making me hungry.
Damn. Are you a hard Grupo Lico or a soft Grupo Lico kind of guy?
I've started to go towards soft these days.
I feel like soft is better when it's like fresh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, soft is better when it's fresh.
But you know what's better when it's fresh?
Yeah, Splash, bro. He's fresh out the round. Dear Lord, that was
Oh,
a
but
good
look at
shot.
Faduka trying to find the trade there. Ooh, a little bit dicey with the spray, but the rest of ninjas, they managed to weather that storm with a man advantage to boot. And it's going to be on the ISO from Splash, no less.
Oh yeah. So again, their forward momentum can be cut here. Haruka is the one that has to try and entry.
Ooh.
Well, just I say that he's down. So, but they are in the site. They are going to try and get this spike planted. Gonna go set up for the post plant, but it's 5 ninjas around the corner of screens. They're now all coming in. They have to try and take these fights. Time it with the Harbor ult. There's the first one, but Applix shuts down Persona already. See the nanoswarm go through. No spam just yet. And oh, that's a sharp one. Straight through the wall. That's the response. And INF also finds Mojo as well. So this might be going through. Applix is left alone. And yeah, ninjas, they get that retake.
Shit. Come on.
Only losing 1.
Spike diffused.
I just want to say, man, Reckoning is so underrated as an ultimate. Did you see that?
Yeah.
How do you even hold that? It gives you information. It's such a huge radius for that stun as well. The effective area of the ultimate is just so massive.
Because there's like a pillar that flashes out, like a pillar of water that like splashes out. Oh, okay, timer for NEXGA, cool. So, because there's a pillar that flashes out on top of the ult, you can pretty much locate where these players are. And if I remember correctly, and if it's not changed, it's almost a counter to Viper's pit because you can locate them on top. So let's say they activate Viper's pit on the site and Harbor activates his ult. You can actually see where they're going because the splash goes over the top of the Viper's pit. The column of water cuts through, so that you can see where they were at least.
It's a displacement as well. Like you'll be forced to move out of that position.
And you need spacing too, because if you're too close to your teammates, you'll stun each other.
It's just such a good ultimate in my opinion. 7 points, by the way.
7 points.
Looking for an excellent offensive ultimate. Looking to clear massive areas of space with opponents taking cover in ratty places. Look no further for the low price of 7 ultimate points. You can get your hands on Reckoning.
Yeah, use water. It is kind of funny though, right? It's like, what would win? Scientifically engineered chemical warfare? Water.
Magic water.
Right there.
Mother Nature beats all, it seems. Splash, he's already down to 16 HP. He has his shield up though, but it is going to run out, so this is going to be a very hard entry for him. Here's that shot. Persona? Oh, this might be a flick upwards if he sees this. It's a test. The shot. Impecunity finds INF as well, and Josh, he finds that flanker, so their A is secured for the meantime. But they might be looking to do the rotation.
That's going to be cut off now for the side of NEXGA. They were
they're faking it. They're faking it.
Oh, and I think ninjas have fallen for it. Look at this.
30 seconds left.
Shiba's already looking through orange, but now they know exactly what is afoot here. Swinging out is going to be Splash, but Bryce picks up the kill on him, and Shiba gets 2 through the smoke. He gets a 3rd. That's going to be the 5th round, going over the side of the ninjas here.
Well done from Shiba. Well done from Bryce as well to keep his cool and stay onto the side as well. It's a good call from ninjas. Don't over-rotate. Don't give them that. A lot of ults on the board. Also, I've noticed it's mostly just the Sovas getting the multi-kills at the moment, huh?
Right here.
The in-betweens.
It really has been. Like, yeah, Mojo with that huge one.
Triple and pistol.
Shiba.
Quad.
Ooh, okay, wait. I like this play. So it's just a solo play on towards pipes?
That's crazy. He's going for it. Oh, there goes the mid-fight. Bryce falls to that one. Timing was not there for him. He wasn't aiming where he wanted to be. And oh,
Okay.
there goes Shiba as well. Splash finds that kill. This looks troublesome already for Ninjas. And yeah, with Persona going down, I don't think there's really much you can do here. Fight for your kills all you can, INF. You're the last one there on the site, but a lot of damage coming through already. And
I take back everything I said about that round.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like that play. Okay,
No, I think it shouldn't be Mojo up there. It should never be Mojo up there, I feel. Oh, sorry, it shouldn't be Shiba up there.
I can see a world where Shiba is sent up there because he has the drone to be able to spot it from pipes. He can shoot his dart in the belt, right? But I think once they lost Brycey towards 2, he should have backed off towards the site instantly, or at least try to use some form of information before trying to reaggress for that angle.
Yeah, it's just really risky because if he decides to use the drone on pipes, which he did, is that he can get wrapped. And INF wasn't really around the corner to help him. INF was all the way back in rafters. So, silence across the map this time. Slower pace from both teams.
You should run.
The Ninjas are figuring out where this hit's going to be, it seems. They've all kind of moved over towards the A site, especially with the lockdown in effect, to clear this. NEXGA are looking to try and push this and blitz it down in the final few seconds, and here they go. Aduka's over up top on 410, jumping over into screens to try and find one, and ooh, thought he had that shot, but he dashes away instead to safety first. Going back, joining his team. Spike is down, so into the 5-man retake we go. Drone is up. Should be some info around for screens. Lockdown is there as well. There's the swing from Persona right through the wall. Hunter Tree is going to get used, but it's used very, very early, and Persona's fighting the kills. Mid-fight is there for Applix, so INF goes down, but look at Persona go! He's already 3 kills straight away, and Shiba defuses the spike without any problems. Man, Persona just pushed W on his keyboard and did not stop.
Okay, I was just about to say how on the side of Ninjas, I don't think they have been using that default Viper wall that goes across 410. Because when Brycey has that wall up, there's no reason to, right? At the very least, I don't think I've noticed that wall being utilized at least. So I thought they were saving it for retake.
No, guess not. I can break that down later. NEXGA already pushing up the pace. They want to try and get back a round and not let the lead escape from them. Aduka dashes up top yellow, trying to find this kill onto Josh. They know he's here. He got tagged by the drone. He's backed away as if the util wasn't enough of a giveaway, but look at the amount of players that are up top there. One goes down already, and that's Shiba. So they can try and hold this a little bit more. They still have to fight for space. Splash, his double tap is going to run out. Should be info given if they can hear it from this distance. Persona and INF, they know there are players stuck back in yellow. They're trying to force it out. Nanoswarm goes a little bit too high, and Splash swings out and finds INF, so Spike's going to go down just off that kill as well. Ninjas, they're losing players here, and the Viper's Pit goes through as well. This doesn't look doable at all, and Bryce is so far away into the 1v5, he's opting to possibly just go for exits here.
Nah, 5-man spray down surely, no?
Maybe. Load up the high pens so he shoots through 5-6 different walls.
Honestly. You gotta blast the monster cat music in your ears too, you know what I mean? 2014 montage type of thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. All with recorded in fraps, like 20 FPS.
And it's gonna have the watermark as well.
Up top. NEXGA, the blitz has worked out for them. Speed was crucial in that round, and they took it by force. Viper's Pit being used, I think they're okay with that just to secure the round, but yeah, this is going to be the timeout for Ninjas. Trying to cut off their momentum because this looks like a very comfortable lead, you know? For Ninjas.
2 rounds in.
Against NEXGA. RDA was struggling against this. So Ninjas, they might have done their homework here.
They really... They
Actually,
really
no.
do look like a different team. I know I said this for Lays and PDF,
Hmm.
but ninjas, man, I don't know what it is today, but their rotations seem a lot more coherent, whatever they're calling, how they're approaching the early rounds, I think, is the biggest game changer for me. Because if you look at the way they play A or B, there's somehow they'll find a way to gain information before peeling back the site, before the site gets hit. You know what I mean? If it's
Yeah.
B, there's some form of information given, so there's an early rotate to come through, so they can always flood or retake these sites almost, unless there's circumstances where like the lockdown gets dropped, then that's going to delay their rotations a little bit. But circumstances like that are extremely strenuous, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wave crashing.
Also, one thing I want to mention is that ninjas actually look comfortable going head to head against the NEXGA comp. RDA was no bad slating to them, but they just did not look comfortable, or they just look off. So ninjas look way more proactive, which is not the sentence I was expecting to say this week. But you know what? I'm kind of happy for them.
Yeah.
Here's
I'm
the entry.
always down to see it on the underdog story. And INF getting the first kill here. Splash replies it back with Josh, though. Now Applix. With Applix and Aduka trying to find a pick on towards a player onto the site. Splash does find a kill with his kill contract. Taking down Persona, bringing the man advantage into their favor now. But INF to equalize things.
Oh, this
Spots the
is
shoulder.
textbook Lays, in a way. The hold.
Yeah, look at that.
And look at the spacing they take as well. After the hold, they push in. After Yuto comes through, INF, good shot into the head of Aduka there. He has to find more.
Oh my
And
god.
oh my gosh, he's already
INF,
on 4.
Please turn.
He's getting wrapped though, and yeah. And oh
There's
my god,
no
what?
way.
Applix found both of them as well. The clutch comes through for him. Oh, I think he saw Bryce right through the grate there as he was rotating to Snowman just in time. Patience runs through. INF. Good job, or good try at least on the clutch, but damn, yeah, not gonna land it. NEXGA, they're
Have you
closing
seen
in on
that
this gap.
Elevate tweet where like it was like the gas, the brake, and then instead of the clutch pedal, it's like Red Coast picture?
Yes, I have.
Can someone make that but for like Applix? What a play! But now, it's gonna be a completely different look from them. The dart coming out already being denied here for Ninja, so it's gonna be a bit harder to try to get the information, but Splash is looking for a duel here. Oh, Hunter's Fury being deployed.
Oh, and
That's gonna be
loses
Splash
that
going
fight.
down.
Yeah, Splash loses that fight somehow. Hunter's Fury is used very, very early. So we're gonna have to see how the teams kind of play off of this. INF finds Applix as well. NEXGA, they're losing members here. Ninjas are doing their best to bolster up their defense this time. And look at the spread of players across the board, across the map. INF doesn't want to give into this fight just yet. But he knows it's there, and Impecunity swings him for it. Down to 70 HP, though. This is their opening that they can take into the A site, and they will do so. Ninjas on the full rotation coming back. 40 seconds left into the round, but the 45 going to be added. Oh, and the spray is not good for Shiba. I don't think he was ready for the fight. Aduka being in the off angle over there. Mojo now has post-plant duty. He has Hunter's Fury. But he has to watch out for the flank. Luckily, no one is coming through just yet on that flank. All 3 players for Ninjas that are left, they're all in the front of the site here. So it's up to Impecunity, and it's up to Aduka on the other side. But Aduka goes down and takes out Persona, takes out Bryce for the 3K so far. Josh is left 17 HP, and the shock dart nearly ends him right there and then. Viper's Pit, not going to be good for anything there. Impecunity swings him 6-6.
Switching sides.
Yeah, Aduka. He dropped down, but man, he was not going anywhere there. That huge double kill to swing it in favor of NEXGA was massive. And now, tying up the scoreline here, if NEXGA do take the pistol round, they have a pretty good chance to shut this out for Ninjas now. But Ninjas, They're on the hunt here still. They may not have the momentum swing on their side, but we have seen real legs to their playbook. They have a chance to walk away with this map as well. It's going to be the Ninjas Galaxy here trying to start out on towards A's site, it seems, and I want to see what they ought to do here, because it doesn't seem like they've dropped the default Viper wall just yet. So Cascade's going to be deployed to allow them to scale up on belt and on pipes. Trying to find a duel here, but Aduka already picking out Bryce. That's going to be huge.
That's a sharp angle that he found up top from 410 from that area. It had to be on the ropes or something. Aduka going for more. Oh, there's the fight, but INF returns the shot back. Splash enters onto INF as well. So the fight for the site is still alive. It's still kicking, but going to be slowed down by the Viper's wall. A little bit of tag coming through in the shield. They know it's gone. Undercut comes through, and Splash swings out with it and gets both of them.
The movement from Splash was just so slick. The side to side.
He's so calm. Like, he's so calm in that fight.
Brother was swaying his hips with every single bullet on the Ghost, man. That was... that's the kind of movement you want to see on your duelist, bro.
Absolutely. So, Ninjas, they have lost the lead. Already equalized before when the round swapped half. But now NEXGA, they're back into the lead on the defense. So, Ninjas, let's see what they can answer for in their attack rounds. Right now, just an eco. Figuring out some information first. Maybe farming out some orbs. Ooh, close range. Aplex is holding that angle. I have a feeling if that was a sheriff, they would have taken him out. And speaking of that, finding Aduka as well is INF onto that lurk fight, which is going to bring two of the players back towards A. That is Splash and Mojo rotating to try and find this flank, making sure INF doesn't go up there. Ooh, there's the dash, but look at all these players coming in and they swarm the site. Persona, they find Impunity. Shiba as well finding Aplex. Splash is left onto this mid lurk. He's going through orange, and I think they know of his position. INF is a tiny bit aware of it. He has to check this first corner. It's going to be Josh. He finds Josh. Shield is up. Just has to go and find more players into this double kill. Double tap's going to last a very, very long time here. Undercut goes through. Liable to the one shot with that Guardian. And yeah, there he goes. Yeah, he's going to go for more. But they just have to play this time. They know it.
Well, his shield's broken.
His shield is broken. They just have to play time too. Oh, but the swing comes through. But INF just crouches under the crosshair. That's a thrifty coming in for Ninjas.
Man, the Ninjas, they just look so much better today compared to the previous games which we've seen them. Even on last week's Icebox game, right?
Yeah.
Like,
they look like a cohesive unit.
They do, and putting a fight against NEXGA is really, really impressive here, because now NEXGA are going to be forced up onto the shares here. Look at the setup on mid, though. It's going to be a 4-man sheriff crunch. They are just walking down the red carpet at this mid right now.
Oh, but presence from the drone. Back. Yeah, presence from the drone pulls them all the way back instantly for the site defense. And they hear this. Persona's gonna be the first one to take contact, but Splash finds that angle right above the wall. Spam goes through and Aduka finds Josh as well. Kill contract is alive, but not too sure who that took just yet. Shiba, INF finding their kills, and Splash finds the kill onto Bryce as well. Left into the 1-on-2, and INF goes down to Splash up top. It's another thrifty.
Ooh, okay. Let's slow down and talk a bit about that round, because the mid play came through from NEXGA, right? And I think it was spotted out by the side of Shiba's drone. Mm-hmm. And at that point, I feel like they should have realized that the rest of NEXGA have rotated towards side. I'm not sure how many the drone spotted, but the call should have been there, because Ninjas, they walked into a stack site there with their rifles and just gifted it to them on the silver platter.
Over there.
Yeah, they absolutely did. Oh, there's the spray down coming in from Splash. Dart is going to tag out Aduka, and he goes down for it. It's the angle from Shiba up top on belt. Splash is doing everything to try and defend this site with his life. Shield gets broken. You just hear it gets shattered all the time. He's fighting for more. INF gets killed as well. And Mojo comes around the corner to take down Persona. But Bryce, he's found a little bit of an angle and a little bit of a timing into this 1-on-2. The big threat of Splash has gone down earlier, but he has to play this right. Around
Less
now.
than a minute on the clock. He has this spike in hand, but Impecunity finds an angle to him on the screens and just takes him out like that. It's going to be 9-7 now. NEXGA squarely in the lead with 2 rounds.
Operator bot for Aduka. Ninjas, this is still very doable. It does look like they're running out of a little bit of steam, but it could just be the very messy back-to-back thrifties messing with the economy as well.
Yeah.
So full buys coming across for both teams. Light shields on Josh and INF.
Look at the stats, man. Splash is on 21 and 13.
Oh yeah.
On that hair.
He's feeling it. I mean, you saw how he defended that site?
Defending?
Yeah.
He didn't look like he was the one defending on the site, man. It looked like ninjas were defending themselves from him.
That's very true, but this might be a whole different case now. Persona finds that kill up top at Impecunity. He's up next for his quadruple kill. He goes down to INF. Somehow, Impecunity, he's sharp as ever. He's the stone wall that we've talked about before. What do you do against that? Drone tags out INF. Undercut is there. They're gonna jump him. There's the shock darts. They're just running down his HP. The jump from Mojo is everything to clean him out from the gutters.
Entry, fragging, killjoy. Say it with me, everybody. My God.
I'll call for ninjas as well. If there's anything that I like about if we're talking the 2 teams down in the bottom standings, right? It's Ninjas and PDF. One thing that I like out of Ninjas is that they actually coordinate their timeouts and they know when to use it. It seems PDF don't really use them until it's way too late.
Yeah, PDF is one of those teams where I think it's like I don't really know what's going on with them. They're a wild card team to the T. You know what I mean? Every single game with them is like we don't really know what to expect in terms of pacing, timing. It's like we're seeing a new team every single week or every single map even. But ninjas have showed a really needed form of consistency, and they've been building upon it week after week. And today will be the test as to whether or not everything will pay off, because they have a really solid chance now. They took 10 rounds against Blaze on Icebox.
Yeah, they did. So it's very, very doable for them. They just have to cut some of their mistakes that they're making, and they're very, very slight. So this is a very vast improvement when it comes to the ninjas here. We'll see if they can match up the rounds though. Hunter's Fury. And the Reckoning is going to come through. All that spacing is taken. Aduka finds a shot onto Josh as well. Persona's around the corner. He's going to get run down by Splash. He's doubled up so far. Shield broken on the other side, but gets sniped out by INF with the Guardian. But he's going to get swung on the left. Oh no, he finds both kills as well. Apex and Aduka goes down. So now we're into the 2-on-2. Same characters as well. We're on the mirror matchup. To see how both of these players on each side figure out this puzzle. Impecunity, he's the healthiest of the bunch. Full armor and everything. But they're not going to jump the ship just yet. INF is thinking of doing this cross, but with the sonar being taken out and a little bit of the shoulder peek coming through, yeah, INF just goes straight down and Impecunity doubles up. NEXGA are on to 11. The score? A convenience.
Hey, I want to drop by for Slurpee for this one, because, we are in for quite the treat of a game. NEXGA once again showing us that prowess, that coordination that we know them for. A little bit scrappy that round, but
Here.
they managed to tie it all back together. And Picunity, he has just been on a tear recently, hasn't he?
Swarm grenade.
Yeah. You know, INF gives me the same vibes of like, oh yeah, it's a 1vx. Oh, but INF is alive. And like, oh, Styron's alive. Oh, Redcoat's alive.
Yeah.
Same vibes. And same with Impecurity as well. It's both of these killjoys. Kill contract goes through. Splash has to try and win out this fight against Bryce, but Bryce wins out first. Takes the longer and wider angle. Surprise splash. So Aduka, 70 HP with the op. He has to reposition. Does not want to get caught out on yellow, because if he does, well, the hit is all but confirmed. Josh and INF have actually snuck up into this A site, and Impecurity has given them the space, the slow peek to check. Surprises Josh a little bit, but he does get out with his life, at least.
I'm not gonna lie, lad. If I was colorblind here, I could not tell who is on which team right now.
Yeah, no, because it's a bit confusing.
So somehow, ninjas have found the lurk and they managed to get their way onto its side and plant the spike now. However, the rotate is going to be huge here from NEXGA. They deployed the lockdown, doesn't catch anybody just yet, and now they have to fight their way out of this corner. Aduka with the operator in hand still peeks out, gets another one out towards Shiba, and now the threat is going to be on Pipes. Brycey on this angle, he tries to challenge him. Persona is going to take out Impecurity and Aduka as well, and that's going to be 8-11 in favor of NEXGA still. But a 3-round lead starting to dwindle. Ninjas, they've seemingly found their momentum against after 4 rounds.
Gap still needs to be closed, but they're getting ever so closer. This looks so good for ninjas. Even NEXGA, I think NEXGA are a little bit perplexed by this. They have to be. You go up against RDA, and this is where the scoreline ended.
Yeah.
13-8. But this ninjas are making it very, very competitive.
It's the very few times where NEXGA do end up fighting ninjas in these direct 50-50 duel scenarios. And ninjas, we've talked about these players. They are no slouchers, and so they just are able to answer in kind. And so we're seeing a very, very strong opposition from the side of ninjas, especially now that they're on their attack. Their timings have not looked too bad. We've definitely seen worse pushes before.
Absolutely have. So I'm actually quite surprised, you know, especially with Bryce coming in so recently. This is impressive on its own.
Not only that, he's playing like a secondary controller role. You need really, really good comms to coordinate with your other controller when you're playing a role like this. So this isn't just a role that you can just slot someone into and hope they do well. But Picunity, he's slotted into a tough situation right now. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. But the judge is going to go wide. The pellets find nobody. Josh just taking him out. But INF on the other side of the map here is going to get a kill on towards Aduka. Now this A side is open, leaving that rotation option completely open for the side of ninjas. But look at the flank here from Applix. This might be huge, sneaking through his poison orb. The rest of ninjas go on to site, but Mojo is left uncleared on the back here.
Oh, he's making a lot of noise though. And he's not even going to get defended by Splash. So Mojo, he goes around and he finds the kill onto Bryce. Oh, but the weapon pickup is going to be his downfall. Applix is on the flank here, and he gets shut down by INF. Only finding 2. Okay, ninjas. All right. The problem with Impecurity being there was a little bit scary, but luckily, he only shot, what, half of his buckshot into Persona's thighs.
Yeah, he'll live with the flesh wound.
He'll live.
Give him a tourniquet, and then he'll be good. Yeah.
He doesn't need it. He's jet. He can fly.
Real.
Flooding them.
All right, very impressive stuff from Ninja so far. Ooh, the
Persona.
timing and the perspective must have been so sharp that he didn't see it. Oh, Aruka would have landed that shot if he wasn't still in movement, I think. You saw the shot straight to the left, into the corner, right by the zip. So very, very close fight already. Ninjas, they're not going to try and tempt that op just yet. They're going to go straight for the B hit, but they have to be careful because Impunity is watching this, and, well, he's been quite the sharpshooter as well. They have to fight him together. There's the jump spot coming
comes
through.
out. And now the
There.
dart. It's gonna go out. Impunity taking the first duel, but Shiba and Josh, they're able to find their way on towards the site. The Cove goes down together with the Viper's Pit, but the Hunter's Fury from Mojo trying to dissuade the plant here, getting some information. Shiba already getting tagged, Splash, trying to rotate through Spring, desperately through the smoke, denied us, but Josh cleans him out as it's going to be left on a 4v2. Lockdown gets deployed as well. INF takes down Mojo, and now Ninjas and Galaxy, they're in danger of getting into double digits here on their scoreline.
Aruka just has to save. He's glass cannon at the moment. Yeah. He's gone for it. Oh, but Shiba. Oh, Shiba spotted him. Oh, Shiba's gonna hunt this down. We're gonna have to see if this works through or not. And no. Aruka manages to get that kill. Staves away a little bit. Now down to 60 HP. He might be getting wrapped here. They really want to try and get this off. There's still a little bit of time left into the round. Just a little bit more. Let's see if INF pushes and get this shot. But no, Aruka manages to save himself. So Op will be saved. 2 rifles up for the Ninjas. And they're in double digits.
10 to 11. I can't believe my eyes, Lot.
This is not where I expected this to go. Oh, you know what? We can say it. We have a game in our hands.
We have a game on our hands. 10 to 11. It's going to be an eco round here for NEXGA. The onus will be on Aduka to make some plays with a hero operator here that they managed to save through from the next round. He's going to be posted up on A though, but the cascades, the smokes, the toxic screen's going to be all up on B here. Look at all this space. That's going to allow the side of Ninjas to just free scale on this site. Yellow completely clear. Reckoning already being deployed here. What's going to be the play next, guy?
Apparently, to swing and die for Affleck's Persona, he wants to try and take all the space away from them while the ult still lasts. Impunity up with the Sheriff over in Snowman. Is now going to make his way into the site with his teammates. Aruka has rotated the op all the way back here now. They have to be careful not to overly peak this, because if they do, this is still a round that can be lost. The Thrifties are immense lately. And oh, great shock dart lands directly on Impunity, taking him down to 50 HP. Bryce, he's waiting for the sonar to come through, but it's not going to come through just yet. Nanoswarm takes out the shield of Splash, and that's how he goes down. Also dying to the Nanoswarm is Impunity, and Josh quadruples up to find the 11th round. So we're back to the ties. 11 to 11.
Okay. Quad kill from Josh was huge, but can we just talk about that shock dart? Shiba literally like spoon-fed that shock dart into the mouth of Impunity, man.
Oh, no,
it was like, here comes the shock dart.
He knew exactly where he was. That alone, I think, gave him the chance as well. If Splash running through Nanoswarm, getting his shield cut like that instantly was rough for him. But guns up. It's now a game to see who can get match point here. So far, mid presence is confirmed for the defenders, but no one's going to push up just for it just yet. It's just there for pressure. And look at the way NEXGA are spaced out.
Yeah, it definitely does look a little bit dicey right now. They're not ready. If the side of Ninjas here, they decide to execute onto its A side, look at this, the response. The Viper's gonna be up on heaven here.
This is a
Or
huge gap.
Applix.
This is a huge gap. If they decide to push this, they have to be so wary that this gap is here. Impecunity holding this down, but they're gonna go for a very, very safe plant.
Spike planted.
Arbor Dome is up. There's the fight, but Persona wins it out. That's the first step already done. Now it's into the maximum post-plant efficiency. Splash is up top. He's trying to go for the defuse. He's already sticking it. Hunter's Fury comes through. Splash manages to get it to half, but there's a flank in the form of Aruka. He just turns the Hunter's Fury straight to him to try and sway him off. Next guy, they're winning the sight fight, but... Oh, and Mojo's just gonna hold the defuse. He's just gonna hold the defuse. That's Mojo and Bryce. He did not have the angle.
God.
Match point.
So NEXGA, they steal that round away.
Precious than a bullet.
Oh, not like that.
They pulled off a heist right under their noses. The next generation of aces were thieves that round. Man, what a flank play from Anuka too to absorb the pressure from Josh as well as Shiba. That basically left Bryce alone on site to fend off the players who were defusing that spike.
Yeah. Okay. NEXGA did lose a lot of players, so they did not have enough money to retain going into this round. The buy is very, very scrappy, so this might be an overtime affair, especially with INF finding that flank. Kill contract fight is going to go through. It's a white swing, but he loses it, and INF finds the kill as well into the flank. This is huge. They've lost control completely. Aruka is trapped here. He has to go for hero plays, but he's only going to get the one. They've completely collapsed on NEXGA. They did not have the weapons for this in the first place, but even then, Protocol has failed them somehow, some way. Ninjas, this is looking to be an overtime affair. Impecunity and Applix are up for the upset shutdown. We'll see if they have anything to try for.
I suggest you move.
Reckoning comes true. This is going to be so hard to retake now.
Oh,
The
yeah.
2v4 no less. He's going to get all this information. Look at Bryce.
He has to play such dirty angles for it, and he does. And the shock dart as well doubles up onto Impecunity. He's going to find the last one. Up onto 410 is Persona. It's an overtime affair for Ninjas and NEXGA on just map 1 today. Oh boy, it's not where I expected to go. I'm down for
I
this.
just want to say, Applix had the red recon and he lost his duel. Bryce had the blue recon and he got the flank on the Impecunity.
Some things, they write themselves. INF is on 30.
Look, he is going hard this game, man. You know what? With all the decisions that Ninjas have been called into question for, keeping INF now, I see why you're keeping this guy, man.
Absolutely, he's showing why he should be staying on this roster. But at the same time, this roster, this new one, this is more than competitive. They've evened out against NEXGA. That's not a joke.
When's the last time we've been to overtime live? Was it? Because I remember there was one the first day. And then there was one with Kizuna on the first day as well. And then there was one with DSG, which was on Icebox as well.
Day 3? Regardless. Persona finding Aruka already, so a good start for the Ninjas. And look at the way they disperse as well. They don't want to give any more for this. Now with the shield being active, they can just wait out the time. Josh is waiting for it. Drop down is there. They heard the singular shot. Don't know if they're going to keep that in their minds though. Shield has about to go off. Oh, but splash. He could have found the timing there and found Persona, but Persona trains back the gun barrel there, saving his teammate. Impecunity has pushed up over into screens right by 410. And Bryce is holding a higher off angle, standing on top of the railings here. He's waiting for any sort of noise confirmation. With the sonar here, well, and the spike going down, there should be the full rotate coming in soon as well. A little bit splash. He finds both Persona and Josh as well. Somehow. So the rotation is going to be cut in INF. He's hearing this, and yeah, he takes down Splash as well. So now we've equalized. This is such a slow crawl in terms of fights. Look at all the fights coming in. It's all just one-on-ones, and yeah. Shiba left into the clutch. It's a 1-on-2. He finds that player up in nest, but he knows there's another one really close in the form of Impecunity. He just holds it. He just holds it halfway, but
my
gets
God.
taken down by Mojo as well. So NEXGA, they regain their lead in this
Switching
overtime
sides.
affair.
Match point.
My quiver is
I can't believe
So
Splash manages.
close,
I
though.
can't believe Splash manages to back away getting 2. That, yeah, that's a timeout for sure. Something happened there.
Yeah, it really looks like Ninja's crumbling little by little now. Their metal truly tested in this overtime. I think overall their coordination has seen a huge improvement. But now that you're in overtime, it's like all gloves are off, right, Lot?
Yeah,
You know each other's playbooks at this point. It's time to scrap, man. And I think usually in overtime, it's a team with the better coordination that really shines because it's all about how you play off each other's utility. A lot of it's going to be second nature than anything. Yeah, you're going to go to your defaults, but it's about how you play it out afterwards. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, absolutely. And you could go for some crazy strats over in overtime. Yeah, the stakes are very high. The risks are higher, right? But sometimes those crazy plays in overtime, they're so unexpected because of the pressure. That can become your reward too. But I mean, you saw how both of those teams essentially duked it out on the side. It was so slow. It was basically all shift walk fights.
Yeah. Now Ninja's under attack. They've already set up the default wall on towards B here. All the rest of the team, they're holding onto this A side. And look at this, NEXGA, they've fallen for the ruse. Aduka's going to be the only player here left with an operator and basically nothing else. He's going to have a single cloudburst to help him escape.
Rotation has come from Mojo. And Shiba's making noise, climbing up as well onto pipes. So that has to be all the information given. There's the shot coming in from Aduka, but he got tagged out by the drone first. Again, he's on glass cannon, so he's liable to getting pretty much shut down instantly, just like that. There's the swing coming through from Brycey as well, but Splash, he's doubled up. Persona manages to shut him down before anything else can happen. Spike is retrieved. Into the 2-on-2 we go. It's Impecurity and Applix versus Persona and INF. Persona has some leeway to try and go a little bit aggressive, but at this point, you don't go for those fights, but
Oh no.
it's a 1-to-1 trade. INF versus Impecunity, and
Oh
INF
my
wins out that
God,
fight, so
yes!
it's still gonna keep going. 13-13. This is such a close affair.
Overtime.
We are through to double overtime.
Oh, yeah,
This
we
is
are.
looking so insanely close from both of these teams here. It's like what we just saw happen on backside is exactly what we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like these teams, they're just gonna be throwing hands at each other at this point.
My gosh.
Calling my bot.
I'm up on my chair. Are you?
Same, I am. Yo, my nose, I can smell kitchen right now. Smells like apple pie.
Making me
Oh,
really-
this huge.
What?
Oh, I thought that was, not gonna lie, I thought that was Aduka.
Yeah, no, that would have been crazy. I didn't even realize Persona had pushed up that far in. That's how he has to get out? That's insane. This is...
It's going to time out from Splash though.
Yeah, ooh, nearly spammed out there. Timing is good, so he does live. Impecunity, he has to be really careful here. Bryce is holding such a sharp angle, and yeah, and he finds it this time. So no A rotation shenanigans whatsoever. They can rotate Mojo over into the full site defense, into the 4-on-4 here. There's Splash with the undercut, goes through, takes out Persona. Second fight, he finds INF as well. Shiba falls. Josh
Spike
trying to
down
find
B.
Mojo and does. Here's the kill contract, and it's gonna be the fight into Josh, and he wins it
Oh,
out just
man.
barely 10 HP, but there's the spray down from Bryce, and he's left all alone into this 1-on-2. This is still very doable for him, but he has to isolate these fights, and he doesn't know that he's being held from another angle just yet. Across in the window, and he's gonna walk straight into Aduka's barrel. Hey, I heard that, Jet. Family show.
Match point.
can't say that.
Look at the checkerboard scoreline that we've seen so far. Now, Ninjas, they have another chance to tie it back up, bring this back into triple overtime. So they have a way to close out the game on their map pick here. 13-14, one round, one more round for NEXGA to shut it out in the faces of Ninjas here. Shock Dart is going to come out, tagging up Shiba. Now look at
close
this.
fight.
He's so aggressive on towards pipes. Aduka uses the tailwind to get out there with the pressure from Ninjas. But look at the positioning from Josh. He's tucked in all the way here.
I love that kind of aggression from Aduka. It's just so impressive to watch the switch up. Mind you, to everyone that just came in, Aduka, when he was playing Icebox, the last match he played on Icebox against RDA was Sage. Oh my god, B, yeah.
Yeah, the swarm grenades just got taken out on the site. And now the rest of Ninjas here, they might be rotating. Not sure if this is the call though. Mojo, he's already in the CT position.
I don't like
deliberating.
This. I think Ninjas are starting to feel it. You can tell.
Oh yeah.
They're starting to feel a little bit of that pressure. Look at the pings coming out they want to be. And with the rotation coming in for Applix, they might have just given themselves a chance here. There's the harbor wall. It's cut off all the defenses from coming in. So Impecurity has to be that stone wall again to try and hold this off. We'll see what he can do. Drone comes up. He's being tagged, so they know he's back here. You're not going to pressure the issue just yet, though. With all the backup coming through. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh my gosh, Shiba just goes through, runs him down. Josh finds Mojo as well. Applix doubles up. Nearly a triple, but Persona swings him from the other side. Splash has the double tap. The shield is up. Being held, he finds Bryce. The second one is there in the form Persona, and he goes down as well. Into the one-on-one we go. It's INF versus Splash.
No way.
Is there. Oh, he's holding it, but... Oh, no! INF! Dear Lord, Ninjas made that look so competitive, but at the end of the day, NEXGA, they bring it through. 13-5 into 13-15 into overtime.
All the way to the end, they fought for every single round, man. It was, you saw it in the last round too, how hard they fought through the mid round here. They tried to get the rotations through. They tried to get Josh into a good position on that lurk, but unfortunately, when it comes down to the duels, who else can top Splash, man?
Yeah, and especially with the ISO giving him those second chances as well, it's so hard to stop this guy's momentum. So hard, but you got to give props to Ninjas. You got to give props to Ninjas for bringing this into overtime. I mean, look, man. Ninjas are 0-4 in the standings. RDA at the time were up 3-0. That was a 13-8 affair. Sorry to keep bringing up that comparison.
Wait.
Yeah.
Look at the first scale.
Yeah. Yep.
My God. 19-9?
Yep.
That's not even close. They opened up the rounds insanely well from Ninjas this time around. What's 19 by 28, right? Somewhere between like what, 60 to 70%, I'm going to guess.
Uh-huh.
They went out with a man advantage 60 to 70% of the rounds. That's a crazy scoreline against NEXGA. But again, Splash, 33-21, the huge playmaker for his team. On that ISO pick that we've seen be talked about so much. He shows us why it's so strong, but INF.
What a matchup. They've basically equalized stats here.
Yeah.
Splash having a little bit more ACS, it's understandable considering his position, but dude, this is equalized. I can't believe Ninjas have improved this fast.
Yeah, and again, INF, I have to give credit where it's due. He's one of the players that, yeah, they did keep as the only member of that roster, but Ninjas, INF is one of the rookies coming into this split, by the way. Besides his record with Ninjas and Galaxy in Split 1, there was barely any information or backlog about him. So to put up stats like this against Splash, that's massive. And again, your MVP is going to be Splash, that huge entry fragger, playmaker, even a couple of clutch rounds too, right?
Yeah, no, especially that last one. I think he's had a few. If not the clutch rounds, just the way he entries into site, the way he can defend his site, it's like if there's a fight, Splash is up for it. Absolutely.
What a monster of a man. That smile. I know your true nature,